We know that in order for revolution to take place, the conditions of the working class have to get to a certain degree before they're willing to violently revolt against the system that they live in. A lot of people predicted that this might actually happen with the Great Recession of 2008, and that as the failure to fully recover from that recession dragged on, it would increase the revolutionary potential of the working people in the United States. But it, of course, doesn't take much to realize that this never happened, and that the masses didn't really just suddenly rise up against society, rise up against capitalism, what have you. In fact, statistics actually show that far from becoming more Marxist revolutionary, in fact, the American public has become more conservative. James Simpson studies public opinion and has been doing so for a long time. He has created a policy mood index that shows trends in public opinion. The latest update of Simpson's policy mood studies suggests that the American public in 2012 was more conservative than at any point since 1952. According to the Washington Post article, since mood in each year is estimated with some error, it seems safer to say that the current level of conservatism roughly equals the previous highs recorded in 1980 and 1952. And I think there's still a great deal of that still going on today in 2015. I mean, I still see the same level of conservatism. Now let's just, aside from, Barack Obama's declining support and support for the Democratic Party has been waning some bit, just look at who's the #1 candidate for the Democratic Party: Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton is very much a Republican. Her stances are actually pretty close to Republican. She has stated that immigrant children have to go back. She's taken a conservative stance on a number of issues. And these are, stances that she's had, for quite some number of years. They're not just some sudden policy change. There very much really is an air of conservatism, not just around her, but around the American public in general. And this can be seen from the fact that she has so much support. Now, this idea that the masses just suddenly become revolutionary when things are hard enough for them is not really true. I mean, we're really, really far away from the first world having bad enough conditions that they would be willing to revolt in a Marxist sense. But I think this problem lies with something Stalin said. One of the few things Stalin actually got wrong was he said that the proletariat was a boat that would row itself towards the shore of communism, with or without communist leadership. But if that were actually true, then that would mean revolution couldn't fail. Revolution was clearly defeated in the Soviet Union, it was eventually defeated in China, and now it's been defeated in Cuba. You can't take that kind of assumption and just assume that revolution is going to happen, that it's just going to work. And Verhoeven made this same error. This is largely why Mao, got the title the Great Helmsman, because he was leading the course of revolution. Believe it or not, you do have to actually stay on top of things. Watch how they're going, make decisions, and judge. If you just leave it to an anarchy mess where everybody just does everything, then there's really no direction in society whatsoever. I mean, not even in capitalism. Even the anarchy of the market is a conscious plan. Not fully conscious, but it is a plan of itself that runs capitalism. But that's where this idea comes from, that if, revolution will happen no matter what. As long as the people will go to revolution, whether or not they have the correct leadership or not. This is kind of like the anarchist stance. Just smash the state and you've got instant revolution. You've got an instantly new society. Well, this is false. And we do have to understand that just because things suck doesn't mean revolution is going to happen. It takes a lot of planning, courage, and heart. That's why we have a vanguard to lead the people towards revolution, towards the best of all possible worlds. And this is what people are forgetting about when they look at things like this and just assume that revolution is going to happen eventually. It doesn't. It actually does take a great helmsman to get the boat to the shore. And that helmsman is usually the vanguard party. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of them, then head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you can go to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media.